So this is session 3AS on day 4 of the, well, day 5 really. I keep getting 6 if I count all the Mondays. Okay. Oh heck, this is it's Tuesday the 9th. It's GSE session 3AS. Please remember to provide your feedback for this session at the end. And also, this is session 3AS, create a unified and collaborative AIOps experience for IBM Z, being presented by Wolfgang. And I'm not even going to try, he can reintroduce himself in a moment, from IBM. This year we are supporting the Royal National Lifeboat Institute and Guide Dogs for the Blind. Please give generously to our charities this year, both to thank the presenter for his time and effort, but also because these are very good charities and good causes. You'll also get entry into the raffle for every £1 you donate. Okay, so I will hand it over to Wolfgang, and Wolfgang, over to you.
Thanks, Anna. Okay, so yeah, so my name is Wolfgang Schäberle, and I'm located in Böblingen, Germany, in the development lab there, usually, of course, working from home right now. And I'm the product manager for 2 offerings in our C service management portfolio, Service Management Unite and C ChatOps, which will be the topic of this session, focusing really on the ChatOps part. So let's have a quick look at the agenda, what I'm going to cover today. So first of all, I will talk about some common challenges and opportunities that we observe around IT operations management. Next, I will introduce 2 offerings that I just mentioned, the IBM Service Management Unite, our web-based dashboard user interface for C systems management, and IBM Z ChatOps, which provides chat-based operations from an enterprise chat platform for a C environment. I have a short functional overview of the web-based dashboards provided by Service Management Unite, but the core part of this session will focus on ChatOps. So I'm going to introduce what is ChatOps. I will explain the core ideas behind the discipline. And next, I will go into details about the IBM Z ChatOps offering that we have, and how this enables ChatOps capabilities for your IBM Z platform. This will also include a demo based on C ChatOps that runs in Microsoft Teams. And yeah, well, then I will talk about how you can get C ChatOps and Service Management Unite, how they're packaged and deployed, and I will also give you some slides with additional information and resources to look at. All right. Based on market observations and dozens of interviews with CIOs and CTOs, we found that many organizations experience common challenges around managing complexity and change while trying to keep up with innovation. So let's have a look at these challenges from a CIOs and IT operations team's perspective. From the CIO's perspective, there has been a constant struggle between innovation and stability. A large percentage of the team is tied up just keeping what they already have alive and running. In addition, today's application landscapes are increasingly hybrid, complex, and often include IBM Z. However, we often see information, team, and data silos in organizations. These silos inhibit SLA attainment, make collaboration more difficult, and increase the time to problem resolution. It often takes days to detect and diagnose a complex issue. If we look at the IT operations teams on the other side, we can see that they often suffer from being overwhelmed by having to use many different tools and by lack of skills. They're struggling with inconsistent alerts, interrupted workflows to swap between tools, and challenges when having to share data across multiple teams. Furthermore, more and more highly skilled mainframe experts are retiring, and the C platform needs to become more attractive for the next generation of C operators and administrators. So with these challenges in mind, let's have a closer look on how C ChatOps combined with Service Management Unite can help to improve the time to resolve to resolve problems, the collaboration across teams and team members, and the skills issue. So let me talk a little bit about the different user experiences and the corresponding users involved in the management of the IBM Z platform. Let's start at the bottom of the slide. Here we have the various IBM Z systems management tools that provide things like anomaly detection, automation, monitoring, scheduling, and network management capabilities. These are products like IBM Z Operations Analytics, IBM Z System Automation, Omegamon for the monitoring side, IBM Z Workload Scheduler, IBM Z NetView, and so forth. They form the core set of capabilities and support your journey to AIOps and operational resiliency. You typically have 3270 terminal-based user interfaces to work with these products and have highly skilled subject matter experts to work with these deep dive tools. On top of that, we offer IBM Service Management Unite, or SMU in short. It is a web-based and highly customizable dashboard user interface that brings mainframe management information and tasks from disparate sources into a single environment. All the mentioned IBM Z systems management tools integrate into SMU. Through SMU, the user has a single point of control across all these different domains of IT systems management and helps the operations team to identify, isolate, and resolve issues quickly, right? So SMU has a set of dashboards for performance management, right here. They are populated with data from Omegamon to help you quickly detect and isolate performance issues. It has a set of dashboards for system automation and NetView, visualizing the status of automated applications as well as network information and giving access to system logs, exceptional messages, and more. It's even possible to take actions on automated resources, issue SA requests, and so forth, and to issue even arbitrary COS commands on connected systems, which make SMU a full-featured operational UI for system automation and NetView operators. And then the third area, we have also additional dashboards that are available to monitor and control the batch execution based on data coming from IBM Z Workload Scheduler, including the possibility to seamlessly navigate to the dynamic workload console, which is the web-based UI for IBM Z Workload Scheduler for drill down and administrative actions on the workload automation. All these dashboards are highly integrated, and SMU provides seamless navigation from one management domain to the other. And on top of those out-of-the-box dashboards that we provide, users can also create own custom dashboards. One example is shown here, based on the capabilities provided in SMU, and can integrate own data and so forth. If we look at the top of this chart, you see IBM Z ChatOps. This IBM Z ChatOps builds on top of Service Management Unite and provides ChatOps capabilities for your IBM Z environment. It includes a chatbot that gives users access to information from Z systems management tools such as System Automation, NetView, Omegamon, and so forth within popular collaboration platforms like Slack, Mattermost, or Microsoft Teams. And this enables the whole Z DevOps team to analyze and operate the IBM Z environment from a common place, the chat platform that they work anyhow on a daily basis. And this, of course, helps to improve the collaboration between the team members, accelerates incidents resolution, and enables faster onboarding of next-gen IBM Z operators. Okay, now let's have a look at a quick overview on the Service Management Unite functionality before we go into more details around ChatOps capabilities. This slide shows details about the functions and dashboards available in SMU. And it also highlights which features have been added in the latest release, which is the SMU release 1.1.8. And yeah, you can see the three main areas for which we deliver dashboards: SMU Automation, SMU Performance Management, and SMU Workload Scheduler. So on the SMU Performance Management side, these are all the dashboards around Omegamon monitoring. We have consolidated system health dashboard showing the events from all monitored subsystems. which is an entry point for many problem isolation scenarios. For each monitoring agent listed here, we have problem identification dashboards, which provide details for each of the Omega-1 agents that are shown here. And from there, you can then drill down into even more detailed pages. You can navigate into Service Management Explorer in context. And we also have problem isolation dashboards, which provide guided analysis for typical problem isolation scenarios. For C Workload Scheduler, SMU provides an overview dashboard with information about job streams, jobs, workstations, and so forth, with drill down capabilities into the dynamic workload console, and also the capability to issue certain operational tasks. The SMU automation part consists of dashboards around NetView and system automation. On the system automation side, you can see that a full-featured operations console is provided in SMU that gives graphical topology views of the automation environment, and the automation policy provides core functions to control automated applications and application groups, provides views to look at messages and issue commands, and even provides the possibility to have end-to-end automation for environments reaching out to non-COS systems. On the NetView side, we have dashboards to look at NetView domains and tasks, distributed developer metrics and cancel log information, as well as issue MVS commands or NetView commands on any connected system. Finally, SMU also integrates with Zoe. It can run on the Zoe desktop and also integrates capabilities such as the Zoe Chess Explorer or the Zoe MVS Explorer embedded on dashboards in SMU. So that was a quick glance over all the functionality. As I mentioned, some of the boxes here that are marked in yellow are the latest additions to the functions. For instance, we have added a command center where you can create custom buttons with your custom commands for easy dashboards for operations. We have added some GTFS and hardware information and some other enhancements. Just a quick overview on the various dashboards. So first of all, here are some examples of system automation dashboards. So at the top left, you see the domain topology. So all your SA plexes and systems in a graphical view. At one glance, you can see where are issues in the environment. And from there, you can then drill down into detailed dashboards where you see all the automated applications. You see graphical views of the relationships, the dependencies that have been defined in the system automation policies. You see all the important status information. You can drill down into application groups and so forth. And of course, you have access to all the actions available to operate your SA environment. For instance, issue a stop request for an application or something like that, or to manage the automation schedules. We have, for instance, a calendar view where you can very comfortably assign times where a resource should be stopped or started using this calendar view. Here is a view of some of the NetView dashboards that we have included in SMU. So again, you can start from top down. You get a list of all the NetView domains with the latest performance information. You can then drill down into a specific NetView domain. You see the NetView tasks. You see some metrics, how the NetView is performing. You can issue any command, MVS command or NetView command on a connected system and get direct output information of the output of the command on the dashboard. You have access to the system log and net log, and we also have integrated some network information like the distributed developer statistics, where you can get charts on how the distribution is across the sysplex. Then for all the monitoring agents provided by Omega-1, we have various dashboards. Here are some examples shown. So for instance, KICS regions or JVMs. So based on Omega-1 for JVM, you can monitor all your JVMs and then drill down into JVM details. So it's always the same pattern. You start from an overview dashboard, then can drill down into more details. We also have a system health dashboard that provides a consolidated health view of all the events in the environment. Right, and some more examples are shown here for storage volumes, and of course, yeah, there are many more than what is shown here on that one slide. And finally, here the workload scheduler dashboard, which provides an at-a-glance view of the scheduling objects and metrics, getting the data from IBM Z workload scheduler. So here you see the workstations, for instance, you see the job streams, you see which jobs belong to a particular job stream. What is the job status of the current plan? So how many jobs are complete? How many are waiting? How many are in error? You can click the individual pie elements here to filter for only the jobs that are, for example, in error state. You see the criticality or the alert level of the jobs. And you also see if this is automated by system automation, you also get an SA view embedded on that same dashboard, so that you can also control the infrastructure, the workload scheduler environment directly from that one dashboard. And you can also, of course, drill down into views provided by the dynamic workload console. So finally, on top of those pre-canned dashboards included in Service Management Unite, you can also build your own dashboards. So there's a dashboard builder included where you can use drag and drop mechanisms to create your own dashboards connected to your own data. There are different ways of doing that. You can embed third-party web UIs, or you can also just connect to REST APIs and data and build your own dashboards like that. So with that short overview on Service Management Unite, now let's jump into the next topic, the related topic, which is ChatOps. So providing that these systems management information in a chat platform in core. So let's first have a look, what is ChatOps? ChatOps stands for chat-based operations, and it is a collaboration model that connects people, processes, tools, and automation in a seamless and transparent way through a chat platform and extensive use of specialized chatbots. When we look at an IT operations team, we have people in different job roles. For example, we have administrators, sysprocs, operators, developers, managers, and so forth. They, of course, have different skills. They work with different tools. They may be even located in different locations or even in different time zones. So without ChatOps, when these people have to work together to solve an IT incident, each person continues to work independently using their respective tools, and they coordinate by phone, email, or a problem ticketing system. Sometimes they come together in war rooms, either physically in an office or via web conference, to solve critical issues together. With ChatOps, you're improving this process and the collaboration by using a chat and collaboration platform such as Microsoft Teams, Slack, or Mattermost. Such a chat tool maintains a timeline of team communication that provides a record and enables team members to stay current without becoming overwhelmed by information. All these chat tools provide features like team rooms, message persistence, sharing, and searching. Another key building block for ChatOps are chatbots. Chatbots are added to the chat platform and allow the integration of your tools into the conversations. They enable the team to access key information and tasks from within the chat tool. With ChatOps, all technical team members can work together in the same virtual location and see and share the same information by using a chat platform with which they are familiar and use for other purpose anyway in their daily work. The team's necessary tools are readily available with access to those tools from within the chat tool that uses bots or other integrations instead of requiring users to open dedicated application windows or consoles. And with that, ChatOps is designed to help improve service reliability, service recovery time, and collaboration efficiency. Here you can see how ChatOps can help to improve the incident management workflow. For instance, a chatbot can notify the team in a chat tool, thus reducing the time to detect an issue. The chatbot can include detailed information about the incident in the chat channel, and this helps to reduce the mean time to identify an issue. ChatOps helps with the collaboration by having a channel with all the relevant people seeing the same information, This reduces the mean time to diagnose a problem. And the chatbot can even execute commands from within the chat platform, potentially even automatically, to help to reduce the time needed to repair an issue. And finally, of course, working together means a better culture, can provide blameless postmortems and transparency and more. So now let's have a look on how ChatOps can be applied to a mainframe environment by using IBM Z ChatOps. IBM Z ChatOps is a free of charge component that is available with various suite offerings, as well as with C system automation. In June this year, we have released the latest version 1.1.1, which now also supports Microsoft Teams as a chat platform. So what are the main values and features of this new component? In general, Z ChatOps provides a chatbot that allows to analyze and operate a mainframe environment from an existing enterprise chat tool. Z ChatOps leverages IBM Service Management Unite, our web-based dashboard user interface that I have just introduced, which provides broad access to IBM Z management data and drill-down capabilities. Z ChatOps supports integration with the chat platform Slack, Mattermost, and since the latest release, also Microsoft Teams. Z ChatOps provides three main feature areas. So the first one is integration with event management. Using this functionality, Z events can be forwarded to Z ChatOps and will then be displayed in a channel in the chat tool. With this feature, the technical team can be alerted about critical Z events to kick off the collaboration. For example, events can be received from system automation, from Omega-Mon, or Z operations analytics. Event details provide links with drill down capabilities to use with more details. And you will see an example how that can look like in the demo. One core feature of chat and collaboration platforms is the sharing of data. We have built in additional capabilities in Service Management Unite that allow to create links to resources displayed on SMU dashboards. For example, an LPAR monitored by Omega-Mon or an application automated by system automation. You can paste those links into the channel of the chat platform to easily share the data displayed on the SMU dashboard. The Z ChatOps chatbot will automatically create point-in-time previews of the resources referenced in the links. And of course, you can also click on those links to launch the corresponding SMU dashboard in a web browser and then navigate to the referenced resource. The main functional area of Z ChatOps is around analyzing and operating a Z environment. For this, you can communicate with the chatbot to query Z system health and monitoring data. The information will be provided by a system automation, by Omega-Mon, by NetView, and so forth. The chatbot interfaces with SMU to get the backend data and then displays the output directly in the chat tool. You can use clickable actions in the chatbot output to ask the chatbot for related information, and you can click on context-sensitive hyperlinks to drill down into SMU dashboards for even more details or to issue actions in context of the displayed information. And you will see all that in the demo. So with these capabilities, Z ChatOps provides collaborative problem isolation capabilities for a Z environment. So let's have a quick overview before we go into the demo on the three areas that I've just described. So let's start with the event notification. So here we can see an example of the event from Z operations analytics here on the right side, alerting the team about a detected anomaly with respect to DB2 connections. The event shows details about the issue and can even include pictures as well as links to dashboards with more details. If possible, the chatbot will also provide links to related resources such as the corresponding system, the DB2 instance, and so on. Of course, this could also be an event from Z system automation that is forwarded to Z ChatOps, a situation event from Omega-Mon, or any other event that is sent to ChatOps using its event API. Events can be sent to a dedicated team channel or an incident channel. All the required SMEs that are members of the channel will be notified at the same time. People will be notified through the chat client and corresponding notification mechanisms. So this can be a dedicated chat client or in the web browser or even a push notification on a smartphone. Once you have been alerted about an incident, and often even without a specific incident, you want to see how your C environment is doing and gather more information. For this, you can issue queries and commands through the chatbot. You can direct your commands and queries to the chatbot by using the @ sign followed by the chatbot name, as shown here. In this example, it's named @BNC, but you can give it any other name, followed by the command. In this example, show me all systems. The chatbot will respond with a list of known COS systems. This example is just one system named test MVS. The list shows key information about the system and provides action buttons to provide more information for a selected system. For example, you can click the Show Resources button to list the resources managed by system automation that are located on that system. In the resource list, you see the most important status information for each resource, such as the compound state and the observed state of each resource. In addition, each resource is presented as a clickable link that can be then used again to launch into SMU in context of that resource. And on such an SMU dashboard, you would then be able to, of course, to see additional information, for instance, the relationships graphically, and you have access to all the actions that are available through SMU. For instance, you could, it is as shown here, bring up the context menu and issue an SA request, such as a stop request, start request, restart request, or anything like that. So this is just one example related to looking at resources managed by system automation. You can also use the chatbot to query information from Omegamon and NetView. For example, you could ask the chatbot to list Omegamon situation events, get subsystem performance metrics, or look at the NetView CANs log. A third area in which CChatOps provides value is the possibility to easily share C data using the chat platform. So for this use case, we have enhanced SMU to allow operators to create links to specific resources that are displayed on an SMU dashboard. This link can be then copied into the channel of the chat platform. The chatbot will recognize the SMU link and the resource referenced by the link. It will use this information to query the current status of the resource and display a point-in-time preview of that resource in the channel. For example, think about an operator that looks at a failed application that is automated by system automation on one of the SA dashboards. The operator wants to share this resource and the corresponding status information with the team. Therefore, he selects the copy as link function from the context menu of that failed application. SMU creates a link to the current dashboard and resource and copies it into the clipboard. The operator can now paste this link into the team channel, and the chatbot will create a preview of that failed application in the channel for the whole team to see. In addition, people in the channel can, of course, get more information by clicking the action buttons shown here, or simply click the link to launch to the resource in SMU. This kind of copy as link capability is not only available for SA resources, it's also available for Omegamon views, showing data about KICS regions, DB2, IMS, LPARS, MQ, network, WebSphere, JVM, storage groups, and so forth. Okay, let's have a look at the high-level solution architecture. So at the top, we have a chat tool like Slack, Mattermost, or MS Teams. This is the virtual place where the team comes together to chat, to collaborate, get alerted, and share data. The chatbot provided by CChatOps integrates into this platform and provides the capability to analyze and operate a C environment. For this, the CChatOps microservices connect to the APIs provided by Service Management Unite in order to query information from the C systems management tools that integrate into Service Management Unite. Currently, CChatOps accesses data from NetView, system automation, and the various Omegamons, and we are extending that to even more management domains. In addition, CChatOps provides an open REST API that allows other programs to send events to ChatOps. For example, IBM Z Operations Analytics uses this interface to send events about anomalies that it detected to C ChatOps. We also provide samples on how to forward events from system automation or situation events from Omegamon to C ChatOps using this events interface. Furthermore, other external programs, for instance, ticketing systems or centralized event management systems, can be used to forward events to C ChatOps in order to alert the team in the chat tool about critical incidents. Optionally, you can extend the scope of your ChatOps environment to include hybrid cloud environments and add incident detection and avoidance capabilities through AI by adding Watson AIOps into the picture. Watson AIOps also integrates into chat platforms and uses a chatbot and can pull insights from past incidents, event management, and other sources. The ChatOps complements a Watson AIOps-based ChatOps workflow by providing C management capabilities in the chat tool. So with that, I would like to now start with a demo. The demo actually runs in Microsoft Teams, and I have pre-recorded this demo so that I don't have to switch between networks and environments. I'll just run it now and come back to you to the slides after the demo. Here we're looking at a Teams channel in Microsoft Teams, a well-known collaboration and chat platform. Other supported chat platforms are Slack and Mattermost. All of these chat tools have similar concepts, like the possibility to have channels here on the left side, which are basically named group chats for specific topics or teams. And these chat tools typically have rich searching capabilities, can search for previous discussions. They have comprehensive collaboration capabilities. You can scroll back in history to follow previous discussions going on in the channel. In this case, we're looking at a channel called Guest C ChatOps Demo, which is used for the company's technical IBM Z DevOps team to get notified about certain issues and to collaborate as a team to resolve them. In this channel, we not only have the people that are members of the DevOps team included, we also have the C ChatOps chatbot, which is named BNC CTech in this environment. This chatbot allows the team to access C systems management information without leaving the chat tool or channel, and even allows members of the channel to get notified about mainframe events. All the conversation and output in the channel, both from the chatbot as well as from people participating in the channel, is of course visible to everyone in that channel. So everyone is always on the same page. Note that just now the C chatbot notified the team about a new event. I can click new messages to scroll to it. Except for members that have paused notifications, each member of the channel will get a notification from Microsoft Teams about the new event, even if they're not sitting in front of the chat window, for example, using a push notification on their smartphone if they have the Teams app on their phone. Let's have a closer look at this alert. It has been triggered by IBM Z System Automation. And apparently it has happened because some application has ended. The description says that the job has been stopped and the corresponding system automation resource is now unavailable. You can see problem location information in that alert. So for instance, in which domain has this happened, on which system has it occurred, what was the actual job name, what is the corresponding SA resource name. And you can see that all of those are actually clickable links that you could use to take you to the corresponding resource or system directly on an SMU dashboard to look at more details. You also have some information about the severity and priority and when this alert has happened. But you can also get additional actions and additional details directly through the chatbot in the channel. So in the action section, you have the possibility to get more details about related resources. For instance, about the automation domain, about the system, or about the system automation resource that is mentioned in this alert. And since we want to look at more details about that system automation resource, I select the Show EAP1CH option and click Show Details. The chatbot responds within the channel and displays additional details for the SA resource provided by System Automation. Note that indeed the SA resource is still reported as unavailable, and you can also see that there's a stop request associated to that application. So someone has stopped it apparently using a SA stop request. So what I could now do is have a look at the requests that exist against this resource. I can use this by using the Show Requests button. The chatbot displays all requests and votes that exist against this resource. Note that there is a stop request. The source is operator, so this is an operator request using my user ID, WSCHAAB, and you can also see the request comment that has been entered when this resource has been stopped, which says stopped for maintenance. If this was a request from a different operator, you could now simply start chatting with that user through the chat tool, or you could engage the owner for this application to validate if it is okay that this resource has been stopped. Or I could simply ask the whole team in the channel. If it turns out that this resource should not be stopped, the person responsible for this application or the user who is typically working on SMU with automated applications can now simply follow the resource link to open the resource in SMU. In this demo, I will click the link to open the SMU dashboard myself. So let me scroll back a little bit. The link to open the SMU dashboard is right here, open it in SMU dashboard. I click this link and a new web browser will open that takes me directly to the right resource on the corresponding SMU dashboard. So here we are looking at the system automation domain in SMU. This is one of the main SA dashboards to work with automated applications. Here on the left side, you see all the automated applications that are defined in the system automation policy. And this dashboard has been opened in context of the specific EAP1CH application that triggered the alert in Microsoft Teams. And here you can see also that there's the stop request from the operator. You can see that same information in the tooltip here, the stop request from operator, the request comment, stopped for maintenance. You see that same information also here in the graphical view. If I drill down a little bit in here, you can see there's this operator icon signaling that an operator has actually stopped this application. It's currently not available anymore. And you can see even more details about the request down here. You see the operator request from the user, VSHAP, which is my user ID, and again the request comment and the date and time when this request has been issued. So to fix the issue now, I can simply do a right click here and cancel the request again. If I do that, this will be sent to System Automation, and System Automation will simply restart that application, which is automated. So already you saw it has been updated automatically. It's now available again. It's running again. There's no more operator request visible. So now I want to actually share back that information to the team in Microsoft Teams in the channel. So what I can simply do is a right click on the resource, use the copy as link function to create a link to that resource, copy it into the clipboard. Now I can switch back to Microsoft Teams into my Teams channel. Back in the Teams channel, I leave a message for the team. Something like that. I mention the chatbot and just copy the link. The chatbot now recognizes that link and creates a preview. You can see the details of the resource mentioned in the link, which is our EAP1CH application. And now the whole team sees the current status as it has been retrieved from system automation. You can see it's now observed, available. There's no more operator request anymore. So problem fixed, application is running again. This small scenario has shown how ChatOps can be used to alert the team in the enterprise chat tool, how people can then get more contextual details through the chatbot by clicking buttons and so forth, how an operator can drill down into the corresponding SMU dashboard to take action, and finally how to share back that information to the team in the chat tool by using the copy as link function. Instead of using button clicks in context of an alert, you can also talk directly to the chatbot to query information about your C environment. Let's assume the monitoring expert in the team wants to continue to validate if the system is healthy or if any other issues exist. First of all, you can use the help command to ask the chatbot to provide a list of possible commands. So we just mention the chatbot again and issue help. As you can see in the help output, the chatbot allows to operate on various resources monitored by Omegamon, System Automation, and NetView. The objects are clickable and will take you to the help documentation. In addition, you can get additional context-sensitive help using the Show Details button and selecting a specific command that you want to get more information about. For instance, to get some additional details about the event command, click Details of Event and click Show Details. The chatbot displays inline help information for the event command, which is basically the command to display situation events coming from Omegamon. Here you can see, for example, that you can list all situation events coming from a certain component, coming from a certain Omegamon agent. In this example from COS by using the command at BNC CTEC event list status -- component COS. In addition to this command line style syntax, the chatbot also understands simple English sentences that start with show, display, or list. For example, I could also say at BNC show events for COS. The output will be exactly the same as using the command line style syntax. Chatbot displays all situation events from Omegamon for COS sorted by severity. So the worst status situation events are displayed at the top, followed by some warning events. And these are only the situation events coming from Omegamon for COS. Note that there is an address space CPU utilization critical event showing here on the MVS1 system. Let's analyze that a little bit further. To do that, we first want to list the available LPARs that are being monitored by Omegamon for COS. We can do that by using the LPAR command. So first mention the chatbot again, then type LPAR list. The chatbot displays two LPARs with the main metrics and states. The MVS1 system has the LPAR name FOSP4B, and you can already see that there's a pretty high average CPU percentage on that system. Let's first check some more monitoring details for that specific LPAR. I select FOSP4B and click Show Details. The chatbot retrieves more performance metrics for the LPAR from Omegamon and displays the details. Note the high average CPU consumption again. You can also see some additional key performance metrics for the system in the details. Let's see if we can identify a specific job that uses a lot of CPU resources. We can click the Show Jobs button to list the top 5 jobs that use up the most CPU resources. Notice that there is a job name named NQ that uses up 28% of CPU. This certainly does not look good. You could now start discussing with the team in the channel again if that is expected or what should be done to fix this. Remember that the whole team always sees the same information, so at any time the whole team is on the same page and anyone can jump in with suggestions. You could now ask the SMU operator to have a look at the problem isolation dashboards for the high CPU situation of the mentioned job and potentially cancel the job through Service Management Unite again. So here's the link to the SMU dashboard in context of that specific LPAR. You could click that and it will take you again to the corresponding SMU dashboard where you could look at more details or take actions to resolve the situation. When communicating with a chatbot to get health information, you sometimes may have the need to look for a specific resource for which you don't know the exact name. In this case, you can use wildcards in the messages to the chatbot. For example, to list all SA resources starting with EAP_SCH and to list the automation status, you can enter the command. First, let's mention the chatbot, then automation domain, list resource, and then use the name pattern that you want to look for. The chatbot lists only the system automation resources matching this name pattern. So we have 3 resources, EAP, SCH1, 2, and 3. You can see the main status information coming from system automation for these 3 applications. And you could now, of course, drill down into more details for a specific application using the Show Details button again, as we have seen in previous scenarios. There are numerous additional filter capabilities available to find what you are looking for. For example, you could also filter by state, filter by a certain system, or use other criteria. With that, I would like to end this live demo. You have seen in the chatbot help that there are many additional components available for which you can get health information from Omegamon, System Automation, and NetView through the chatbot from within a Teams channel. For instance, look at Kixplexes, Kix regions, DB2, LPARs, automation domains, NetView domains, and so forth. But one point is really important. In this demo, I was the only person to interact with a chatbot. But of course, the whole idea of having this capability in a chat platform is that this helps with the collaboration. And in a real-world scenario, multiple people can use this functionality together, share information, discuss the incident, and come quicker to a solution by collaboratively working on this kind of incidents. Thanks for viewing. All right, so that was my pre-recorded demo. I hope you liked it and it provided a clear picture of what is possible through the chatbot. Let's continue with the deployment and packaging section of that presentation. So how do you get CChatOps? CChatOps, like Service Management Unite, is available as a free component to customers of the following suites: the C Service Management Suite, C Service Automation Suite, and C Monitoring Suite. The Service Management Suite is the big suite with the Omegamons and System Automation and NetView. Service Automation Suite is more focused on the automation side, so it has NetView and System Automation and Workload Scheduler included. And the C Monitoring Suite is the suite of all the Omegamons. And all of those 3 suites include Service Management Unite Enterprise Edition as well as CChatOps. In addition, we have C System Automation, C NetView. And also, if you only have System Automation and no suite, you still get CChatOps. And in both of these offerings, you also get Service Management Unite Automation. So this is a subset of the Service Management Unite Enterprise Edition, which provides the dashboards for NetView and System Automation. But specifically for ChatOps, this is included in system automation as well as these three suite offerings. Now let's examine some deployment options. First of all, both Service Management Unite as well as ChatOps install on top of existing environments. So on the right side here, you can see what you have today. The existing service management agents and infrastructure components running on COS, plus optionally the Tivoli Enterprise Portal server for accessing Omega-1 monitoring data. The data is collected once by the COS backends that exist in the environments today, and SMU consolidates and provides easy access to tasks complementing capabilities already in existing tools. For that, SMU connects to the available API endpoints to access the data provided by the various management solutions. For example, it connects to system automation through the so-called end-to-end adapter that ships with system automation and it runs on COS. And it automatically discovers the whole system automation environment, including the resources defined in the system automation policy. Similarly, SMU connects to the REST API service provided by CNetView to access NetView domains and tasks, and so forth. Service Management Unite as well as ChatOps are Linux-based applications that can run on either Linux on System C or Linux on X. You can get both as pre-installed Docker images, which of course simplifies installation a lot. You get one package that has all the software, including the prerequisites pre-installed at the recommended version levels, and you can simply load these Docker images into an existing Docker environment and run them as containers. You can then configure the containers to connect to the desired backends and perform further configurations like port mappings, for example, as needed. So there are Docker images available for either Linux on C or Linux on X. In addition, the Linux on C-based Docker images are supported to run under COS using the COS container extensions as well. Of course, if you prefer to manually install the components required for SMU and ChatOps, you can also download the native installation packages and also manually install the components that you need for full control and flexibility. So the downloads are available from these URLs. So we have a download portal for which you need an access key. The access key is available through Shop C. So on a additional DVD that is there in the additional material section for the product that you bought, which includes SMU and ChatOps, there you will find the access key. If you have any problems finding the access key, just send me an email and I will get you the information that you need to access the downloads for ChatOps as well as SMU. So finally, here's a slide providing some additional links to resources, some videos, a solution brief, a link to the IBM Z community. We can find often blogs about new information and yeah, you can also engage with other IBMers and other customers there. The link to documentation, again, some video libraries, the download side again, and where you can find information of where you can find the access key and all that, and the product pages. So one slide with a lot of additional information that you can have a look at. And as mentioned, if you have any further questions, send me an email. Of course, if you have any further questions or any feedback right now, please let me know. Enter your question in the chat. I don't see any questions so far. And with that, I'm at the end of my session. So please submit your session feedback as well. Become a member of GSE UK. And with that, I want to thank you for joining this session, for listening to that. I hope that was useful to you. As said, if you have any remaining questions, please type them in the chat or just send me an email. Thank you.
Thank you, Wolfgang. And just to say that you can unmute yourselves now if you have a burning desire to ask a question verbally. But thank you, Wolfgang, and I will lead the applause. But I really must find out how to do that on the like get those reaction things coming up. But thank you very much for your time, and everybody, please just remember you can show your appreciation by donating to one of our charities. Thank you, Wolfgang.
Thank you, Anna.
I'll end the session now. Thank you. Good timing.
Good.